beings, and welcome to the fall equinox. We are diving deeply into this new season, ready to explore and take ourselves to another level. I gave myself some time to really reflect on so many things going on. I have so many things going on in my life. Beautiful things, expansatory things, if that's even a word. But I'm excited. I'm grounded. And I can honestly say I'm no longer looking for anything because I have found it. And that has brought me such a peace. No, it doesn't make the world a perfect place. It doesn't make everything, skipping down a meadow with flowers all over the place. But that's how I feel anytime I start to go in that rabbit hole direction. It's like I don't have to anymore because I'm here. I got it. I figured it out for me. And so this is a celebratory time as I continue to expand and create, and I have some really awesome things I'm about to pop out. But until I do, I'm going to hang out here at the Breathing Bar this first episode coming into the fall equinox, and we're going to bring it to the table. We're bringing it to the table. And bringing it to the table is a space that I created in all of my programs and all of my books, where every day, 3 times a week, or once a week, bring it to the table. Come home and bring all your stuff to the table. All that stuff that you're thinking about at work, all that stuff you're thinking about in relationships, about yourself, bring it to the table. And give yourself the time to assess it and put it in its proper place before you close out. Like I said, I admonish you, bring it to the table every evening, but if not, at least every 2 to 3 days, no later than the end of the week. Because as you assess it and put it in its place, you don't leave it open-ended in weeks to come and just keep building and building and building. You're assessing, you're navigating, you're figuring. That's why you're bringing it to the table, because you have everything spread out. And this season, we're going back to our specials. So don't forget, at the table today, we are bringing a frothy almond coconut date milk fused with lemongrass, ground cardamom, cumin seed, and jalapeno pepper. And I know some may say, man, cardamom seed and cumin seed, but there's a beautiful symphony that both of those seeds play when you grind them together. It's just one of the most powerful aromas for me. So I created this frothy, I made my almond coconut date milk with my almond cow milk maker, and then I fused it with lemongrass tea, ground cardamom, cumin seed, and jalapeno pepper. And so that is our bring it to the table fusion today. We want something strong but grounding as we really go into this space. And you hear this all the time in different realities and different things you read, different people you listen to, but how often do you bring it to the table? And one space, when I started bringing it to the table, a really close friend of mine who no longer in this realm, I used to ask, I said, who are you when no one's looking? When you're in your room, in the dark, in the corner, in the bed, under the covers, who are you? Who is that person? Now, what if you brought that person out of the dark in the bed with the covers on you, into the daylight, into work, into your relationships? Many times we had that person that we just wanted to kind of get under the covers and just close our eyes and just be vulnerable, be just open and transparent. Yet we didn't love ourselves enough to feel it was okay. Many of us. We wanted to hide it, so we kept it in the dark. And so bringing it to the table is no more. It's just not worth it anymore. I'm bringing it to the daggone table. If you need to bring people to the table to help you sort it out, bring them to the table. You can have teas, crystals, pendulums, vibrating machines, tarot cards, shaman, whatever you need to bring to that table. But don't take it for granted. Don't take it for granted, because there's so much energy building up outside of us that is vying for our attention. The more we leave our energetic system vulnerable and weak in those areas that we're not addressing or dealing with, the more these outside forces can pull and can seep into those weak areas, strengthening our link with that energy. So we're not strengthening our bond and our vortex with our energy. We're strengthening it with an energy that has seeped in, that we're now connected to, that we're now pulling from, even on a subconscious level. So be aware, beautiful beings. Bringing it to the table is real. Bringing it to the table allows you to see where all of these attachments are, where all of these plugs are plugged in. It's like a mind map in real time. And the more you do it, the simpler it gets, because the more you don't have to deal with things that you never dealt with, that have built up and overlapped and overtook certain areas. Then you have to unwind those areas in order to separate the two realities so that you can now deal with that one and then the other one. You don't have to do that when you bring it to the table on a regular. That's why some people say, hey, deal with whatever's happening before sundown, within a 24-hour period. Doesn't mean it's going to get resolved, but it does mean that you have given it attention and the universe has registered that and has shifted that whole reality. You still are in control of what way it goes. But the more you deal with it in a conscious reality, the more you shift it into a more balanced space within yourself. So beautiful beings, we're bringing everything to the table. Like I said, whatever you want at your table, whoever you need at your table, I'm always available at the table. But each of us has to do our own work, no matter who is at the table with us. So that's where we are. This season, we're bringing it to the table. And we have our accompanied journal available. You can go on the website, According to Ahuvia, and download the episode 1, Bring It to the Table, and the call to action that is mixed in with that for you to think about this week. So I want you all to have a beautiful season, no matter what's going on outside. It has nothing to do with the peace that you create inside. So you all have a beautiful, beautiful moment wherever you are. Again, I'm just sitting here bringing it to the table, drinking my frothy almond coconut date milk fused with lemongrass, ground cardamom, cumin seed, and jalapeno pepper. And I was supposed to put this recipe in the journal, but I forgot. So this will be available in the next journal next week, along with the wonderful elixir that we bring to the breathing bar. Thanks for spending time with me, beautiful beings. Much love.